Celebrities faced with death threats in the age of social media. With increased accessibility, stars are vulnerable to online abuse. Discover the shocking reality of public figures receiving threats, even from acquaintances. Explore their alleged offenses and the actions they took to address this alarming issue. Selena Gomez faces backlash from Justin Bieber's fans after old photos of their romantic trip to St. Lucia resurface. Hateful messages, including death threats, racial slurs, and fat shaming, flood in towards Gomez. The singer's relationship with Bieber proves to be challenging amid relentless online attacks. Carly Rae Jepsen faced terrifying death threats in 2012 when she rightfully won New Artist of the Year at the American Music Awards, beating out One Direction. These online outbursts showcased a disturbing reaction to her well-deserved talent. Swifties target John Mayer with renewed hate as Taylor Swift re-releases her albums. Mayer shares conversation with a fan who sent him death threats, highlighting the level of hate he receives. User apologizes, expressing surprise that he saw the messages. Tom Daley, the English diver, faced online hate after narrowly missing out on gold in synchronized diving at the 2012 Olympics. Disappointingly, people resorted to threatening and hateful comments, even targeting his deceased father. Unacceptable behavior towards athletes. In 2012, actor Elliot Page faced disturbing threats on Twitter, warning them to end their relationship with Alexander Skarsgård. Page took action, involving the LAPD, which discovered 2 accounts behind the menacing messages towards the Inception star. Reality TV star Kim Kardashian recently faced a terrifying situation when she had to file a restraining order in May 2022. A persistent stalker had been sending her and her then-partner Pete Davidson repeated death threats, not sparing her children either. According to reports, Kim included more than 30 letters in her request that contained disturbing and violent threats from the alleged stalker. Kim Kardashian faced death threats in 2010 from Justin Bieber fans. The singer had tweeted that Kim is his friend, but fans got mad. Let's hope for less hatred and more friendship. Madonna, the iconic pop star, faced death threats for supporting P*SSY riot and promoting gay behavior during her 2012 Russian concerts. She also allegedly received threats from the Russian mafia during her 2006 European tour, leading her to remain confined to her hotel rooms. Dante Jamar Sims, a North Carolina native, was arrested by the feds for tweeting about assassinating former President Barack Obama. Sims reportedly laughed as a Secret Service agent read his threatening tweets aloud. He now faces felony charges. Scooter Braun, the music manager who acquired Taylor Swift's former label, Big Machine Records, is appealing to Swift to resolve their ongoing music catalog feud. Braun cites receiving countless death threats against his family as a reason to end the 6-month-long dispute. Actress Halle Berry faced terrifying death threats in 2012, with one person vowing to slit her throat. Fearing for her life, Berry sought to leave the U.S. with her daughter, but her ex-partner fought to keep them in the country. Stay tuned for more on this disturbing story. Comedian Hassan Minhaj fearlessly takes on Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman on his show, Patriot Act. But his bravery comes with consequences, as he reveals receiving chilling death threats. Don't miss Minhaj's jaw-dropping account on his 2022 special, The King's Jester. Rebecca Black, the young star behind the viral hit, Friday, faced terrifying death threats at just 13 years old. Emails and calls insisted she remove the song from YouTube or else. The Anaheim Police Department stepped in to investigate this disturbing situation. Taylor Swift faced intense backlash and threats from One Direction fans in 2012 due to her relationship with Harry Styles. The targeted harassment emphasized the harmful effects of an obsessive fan base. In 2011, Nicole Scherzinger faced death threats as an X Factor judge for eliminating a 14-year-old contestant. She revealed to the Mirror that it deeply affected her, leading her to isolate herself in her room. David Letterman faced a death threat in 2011 after joking about a deceased Al-Qaeda member. The threat came from a jihadist website, but Letterman responded fearlessly by cracking another joke about it in his next monologue. Jesse James, former host of Monster Garage, faced death threats from his ex-wife, Janine Lindemulder, an adult entertainment star. In a 2010 custody battle, Lindemulder accused James of infidelity with Michelle McGee and divorced Sandra Bullock. Eventually, James was granted sole physical custody of their daughter. Rapper Rick Ross faced danger from the notorious Gangster Disciples gang in 2012. 2 years later, his show in Detroit was halted by a menacing, human blockade of 150 people, led by a local rapper, preventing him from performing at Chain Park. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, South Park creators, faced death threats over an episode featuring Muhammad as a bear. 2 men were jailed as a result, and the episode was censored. Jamila Jamil faces racist death threats for holding a mild disagreement with Piers Morgan over TV shows. She clarifies that she was not criticizing Caroline Flack, who tragically passed away later. Jamil points out that it was the media and not her who contributed to Flack's death. Former NFL quarterback Michael Vick canceled book signings in 2013 due to death threats against him and his family. The book detailed his prison time for involvement in a dogfighting ring, causing mixed reactions from people, with some understanding the anger, while others took it to extreme levels. English model Pixie Geldof faced a shocking death threat recently. Back in 2012, she was seen leaving a club with former One Direction member Harry Styles. Find out more on this alarming incident. Churches faced a rise in death threats for speaking out against Marshmello's collaboration with Chris Brown and Tyga, both accused of sexual misconduct. Singer Lauren Mayberry tweeted about the threats, leading to increased security and police presence at their shows. Mayberry stood firm, stating that if advocating for morally conscious music meant dealing with such threats, she was willing to face the consequences. Karrueche Tran, the singer and dancer, obtained a restraining order against Chris Brown in 2017. TMZ reveals death threats received by Tran from Brown after their breakup. Brown's alleged abusive behavior included physical assault, such as punching her and throwing her downstairs. Former Chicago Bulls player C.J. Watson is facing terrifying death threats after missing a crucial shot that led to the team's loss against the Philadelphia 76ers. The incident highlights the disturbing level of aggression and toxicity that can sometimes emerge in the realm of professional sports. Breaking Bad actress Anna Gunn faced death threats for her portrayal of Skyler White, Walter White's wife. Vince Gilligan, the series creator, condemned the threats and labeled the haters as misogynists, plain and simple. Security measures were necessary to ensure Gunn's safety. Elon Musk, in a recent Twitter Spaces chat, revealed concerns over a significant risk of him being assassinated. He expressed worry about potential harm and stated that it's not difficult to kill someone. Musk shared his plan of avoiding open-air car parades for safety reasons. Stay tuned for more updates on this matter. Game of Thrones actress Carice Van Houten, famous for her role as the enigmatic Melisandre, recently shared the distressing experience of receiving death threats due to her character. In an interview with The Telegraph, she expressed concern over the intensity fans displayed towards the show, stating that some took it too seriously. Washington Commanders wide receiver, Josh Morgan, reportedly faced threats on Twitter following a game in 2012, where his mistake resulted in a penalty. The incident drew attention from various sources.